Bananas have many benefits for the human body. Here are some of the main benefits of bananas. 1. Source of nutrients. Bananas are rich in essential nutrients like vitamin C, vitamin B6, potassium, magnesium, folate and fiber. These nutrients are important for maintaining a healthy body and supporting the normal function of the body's organs. 2. Boosts energy. The natural carbohydrate content in bananas, especially natural sugars like glucose, fructose, and sucrose, provide the body with quick energy. Eating bananas can help overcome fatigue and increase physical endurance. 3. Maintains heart health. The potassium content in bananas helps maintain normal blood pressure and reduces the risk of heart disease. Potassium also plays a role in maintaining body fluid balance and healthy muscle function. 4. Improves digestion. Bananas contain fiber, both soluble and insoluble fiber, which helps improve digestion. Fiber helps smooth bowel movements and prevent constipation. Regular consumption of bananas can maintain the health of the digestive tract. 5. Maintains brain health. The content of vitamin B6 in bananas is important for healthy brain function. Vitamin B6 aids in the production of important neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine, which play a role in regulating mood, sleep, and influencing cognition. 6. Healthy skin. Bananas contain antioxidants like vitamin C and phenolic compounds, which help protect the skin from damage caused by free radicals and premature aging. Bananas can also be used as a natural ingredient in facial masks or certain skin treatments. 7. Maintain eye health. Bananas contain vitamin A, lutein, and zeaxanthin, which are important for eye health. These nutrients help maintain eye health, protect against free radicals, and may reduce the risk of age-related eye diseases, such as macular degeneration. 8. Although bananas have many benefits, it is very important to consume them as part of a balanced and varied diet, and maintain the correct proportions. Everyone has different nutritional needs, so always consult a nutritionist or health professional before changing your diet. There are several studies that have been conducted to investigate the relationship between consumption of bananas and the risk of cancer. However, the current evidence is limited and further research is needed to confirm this relationship. Some early research suggests that consumption of bananas may be associated with a reduced risk of developing several types of cancer. For example, several observational studies have found a correlation between consumption of bananas and a reduced risk of colon cancer. This may be related to the fiber content in bananas, which can help maintain a healthy digestive tract. In addition, bananas also contain bioactive compounds such as antioxidants and phytochemical compounds, such as flavonoids and carotenoids, which have the potential to fight free radicals and protect body cells from damage that can lead to cancer development. However, it should be noted that research on these compounds is still in its early stages and more research needs to be done to confirm their benefits. Meanwhile, there are also several studies showing the potential of bananas in cancer treatment. For example, Laboratory studies have shown that banana extract can have a cytotoxic effect on certain cancer cells. However, it's important to note that the research is still in its early stages and has not been tested in humans. While there are some indications that bananas may have benefits in the prevention and treatment of cancer, it is important to remember that they should not be considered a substitute for recommended medical treatment. Consult your doctor or nutritionist about the role bananas and other foods play in a healthy diet and cancer prevention. So far, research on the cytotoxic, cell-killing effects of bananas on cancer is still limited, and the most are done at the laboratory level using banana extracts or compounds isolated from bananas. Nonetheless, some early research suggests that bananas have the potential to induce cancer cell death and inhibit their growth. Several proposed mechanisms regarding the cytotoxic effect of bananas on cancer include: 1. Antioxidants. Bananas contain antioxidant compounds such as flavonoids, carotenoids, and vitamin C, which can protect body cells from oxidative damage and inhibit the growth of cancer cells. 2. Induction of apoptosis. Bananas have been linked to the activation of the apoptotic pathway, which is a natural process by which cancer cells undergo programmed death. Bananas can trigger this pathway and cause cancer cells to undergo apoptosis. 3. Inhibition of cell proliferation. Bananas can inhibit the growth and division of cancer cells by affecting the molecular pathways involved in cell proliferation. Although initial research results point to the potential of bananas against cancer cells, it is important to remember that this research is still in its early stages and has mostly been done on laboratory-cultivated cancer cells. The effects of bananas on cancer in humans still need to be further investigated through more comprehensive clinical studies and preclinical trials. In addition, the cytotoxic effects of bananas may also depend on the type of cancer studied. Each type of cancer has unique characteristics and responds differently to certain treatments or substances. It is important to remember that bananas cannot be considered as a single treatment or a substitute for medical treatments that have been proven effective in the treatment of cancer. Cancer treatment should always be carried out under the supervision of a doctor and based on strong medical evidence. Bananas can trigger cancer cells to experience programmed death or apoptosis through several proposed mechanisms. One of the main mechanisms associated with the cytotoxic effect of bananas on cancer is through the activation of cellular pathways that regulate the process of apoptosis. Apoptosis is a natural process in the body in which cells die programmed to maintain the balance and continuity of the normal functioning of the organism. When cancer cells lose the ability to properly undergo apoptosis, they can continue to grow uncontrollably and form tumors. Bananas are known to contain bioactive compounds such as antioxidants, flavonoids and carotenoids. These compounds can influence molecular pathways involved in apoptosis and induce cancer cell death. Some of the proposed mechanisms include: 1. Regulation of gene expression. Bananas can affect the expression of genes involved in the apoptotic pathway. The active compounds in bananas can affect the activity of certain genes that lead to the activation of the apoptotic pathway and death of cancer cells. 2. Modulation of transcription factors. Bananas can influence the activity of transcription factors, which are proteins that control gene expression. By influencing the transcription factors involved in the regulation of apoptosis, bananas can stimulate cancer cell death. 3. Cellular signal interference. Compounds in bananas can also interfere with cellular signals that support cancer cell growth. By interfering with molecular pathways that are important for cancer cells, bananas can trigger cell growth arrest and apoptosis. Although the exact mechanism is still the subject of active research, early studies suggest that compounds in bananas may have a cytotoxic effect on cancer cells and stimulate apoptosis. However, further research is needed to better understand this mechanism and confirm the results. It is important to remember that this research is still in its early stages and further research, including human clinical studies, is needed to validate these findings and determine the effects of bananas in more detail on cancer cells. Bananas contain various elements that are important for the health of the body. The following are some of the main elements found in bananas. 1. Carbohydrates. Bananas contain carbohydrates as the main source of energy. Carbohydrates in bananas consist of natural sugars such as glucose, fructose and sucrose. 2. Fiber. Bananas also contain fiber, both soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber helps maintain a healthy digestive tract, regulates blood sugar levels, and reduces cholesterol levels. Meanwhile, insoluble fiber helps smooth bowel movements and prevent constipation. 3. Vitamin C. Bananas contain vitamin C, which plays a role in maintaining a healthy immune system, helps the absorption of iron, and has an antioxidant effect that protects cells from damage caused by free radicals. 4. Vitamin B6. Bananas are a good source of vitamin B6, pyridoxine, which plays a role in red blood cell production, healthy nerve function, and carbohydrate and protein metabolism. 5. Potassium. Bananas are rich in potassium, a mineral essential for maintaining body fluid balance, healthy muscle function, and heart health. Potassium also helps regulate blood pressure. 6. Magnesium. Bananas contain magnesium, which is important for healthy muscle and nerve function, bone formation, and blood pressure regulation. 7. Folate. Bananas also contain folate, vitamin B9, which is important for the formation of red blood cells, fetal development during pregnancy, and DNA synthesis. In addition to the elements above, bananas also contain several other important minerals such as manganese, copper, iron, and zinc in small amounts. It is important to note that the nutritional content in bananas can vary depending on the type and degree of ripeness of the banana. The content of vitamin B6, pyridoxine, in bananas varies depending on the size of the banana and how ripe it is. In general, bananas are a good source of vitamin B6. The following is an estimate of the content of vitamin B6 in 100 grams of ripe bananas. Cavendish bananas, the most commonly consumed banana, about 0.4 to 0.7 milligrams of vitamin B6. Keep in mind that the weight and size of bananas can vary, and the nutritional content can vary slightly from one banana to another. In addition, the content of vitamin B6 in bananas can also be affected by factors such as banana varieties, growing conditions, and processing methods. In a balanced diet, the recommended intake of vitamin B6 for adults ranges from 1.3 to 1.7 milligrams per day. Therefore, consumption of bananas can make a good contribution in meeting the daily requirement of vitamin B6. It is important to remember that a variety of other foods can also contribute to vitamin B6 intake. If you want to ensure adequate intake of vitamin B6, it is important to consider a variety of foods and a balanced diet. Bananas have a relationship with DNA synthesis through the content of certain nutrients contained in them. One of the essential nutrients in DNA synthesis is folate, vitamin B9, which is also found in bananas. Folate plays a role in DNA synthesis and repair. These nutrients are important in the formation and maintenance of the structure of DNA, which is the genetic material in cells. Folate also plays a role in red blood cell production and tissue growth. Bananas contain varying amounts of folate depending on the size of the banana and how ripe it is. Although not a major source of folate, bananas can make a small contribution to your daily intake of folate. It is important to remember that adequate folate intake is important for health and DNA synthesis, especially in women who are pregnant or planning to become pregnant. Adequate folate can help prevent neural tube defects in the fetus, such as spina bifida. If you require a higher intake of folate, it is advisable to consult a health professional or nutritionist to make sure your nutritional needs are being met. In addition to folate, bananas also contain vitamin B6, pyridoxine, which plays a role in the synthesis and maintenance of DNA. Vitamin B6 is required in the process of transcription and DNA replication, which is important in genetic synthesis and repair. Bananas are a good source of the mineral potassium, which plays an important role in heart health. The potassium content in bananas varies depending on the size of the banana and how ripe it is. In general, bananas contain significant amounts of potassium,